Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Chaos Incorporated, a IDENTECO live play stream and podcast. I am Alex the Humanoid, your GM for the evening, and once again, I am joined by our awesome cast of characters. First, in the chute, Maxi. Or Michael playing Maxi, because apparently I'm having one of those days. Aw, look at that. See, that's a tough one. So, Chone, you're going to follow that. We have Kaylee playing Chone. Once again, with the great Hackers reference. I love it. And that brings us to our next person, the one who at the start of this episode is currently in the most trouble, and that would be Steph playing Apex. Oh, she's going after the corpse today. We did do cake last episode, and it was not a lie. It was real. You did get... Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do about that. And finally, we have Caleb playing Zed Lane. Caleb, how are you today? Well, let's try this one more time.
Oh, he didn't push the button just like last time.
Did I not push the button?
Push the button.
Just like last time.
Push the button, Frank.
No, just Alex again. See? This is what happens. So we're going to try this again because I did it again. Because apparently streaming
did it again.
OBS is just wanting to make my life hard.
I'm done.
Well, you know, since we're on the 90s references, I'm actually going to go back and do intro with Kaylee first. Kaylee playing Shawn.
Hey, everybody. Remember, hacking. It's more than just a crime. It's a survivor trait.
It's very, very true. And we need those 90s references because the 90s was 10 years ago, or so TikTok tells me. Which brings us to Michael playing Maxi. How are you, Michael?
I was alone. I was all by myself. No one was looking. I was thinking of you.
I maybe thought he was going to say I was alone, I was petrified, but he went a different way with it.
I did.
And the person who is in the most trouble today, as we start the session and where we're going to start, is Steph playing Apex.
Cake or death?
You had cake last episode. You can't have cake every episode.
Yeah,
Way to go, Steph. We're done.
I feel like you made your choice last week.
Yep. See, that's where we get. We had cake and now we have death. And that brings us to death, and that is Caleb playing Zed Lane.
Segue.
Wow.
That was a way better segue.
Hey, kids. What's for dinner?
Apparently munchy, crunchy, chocolatey cocoa death.
Look, we all know that you're the chef in this group there, Caleb.
That was a very specific reference to a very specific television show that I think has a lot of impact on our Cyberpunk game.
I know what it is.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, Frasier?
I know what it is.
Frasier. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Miles, and yep,
You know.
absolutely. Episode 202.
I feel like Maxi is a lot like Miles.
So, with all of that, let's recap. So last episode, after meeting with Maxi's contact and having cake with lunch, actually they had quite the spread for lunch up on the waterfront, the team managed to get themselves interviews inside of Malfinia's towers in Silicon City to continue investigating what's going on there. After entering the towers, Chone and Zed to the upper floors to meet with the executive staff where they were waiting in a very well-appointed waiting/conference room. Maxi in human resources to talk about his past terminations, right? And Apex down to the sub-basement to talk to the IT folks. The building was locked down because, as it turns out, the Malfinia campus in the SeaTac Metroplex is currently under attack. So they have locked down all Malfinia facilities all over the world.
Wonder who did that.
Apex, making a beeline for the bathroom, tries to hack Malfinia.
Yeah.
while she's
As
there
you do.
and proceeds to get counter-hacked and traced. So she rapid shuts off her glow, ducks through some cubicles, grabs some things that she hopes will make for a disguise, and is beelining for the exits. And that's where we pick up right now. Steph. So you have just ducked out of the cubicle. You're kind of glancing back and forth. The walls in this area against that same theme that we had described last time. What are you doing?
I would like to duck back under a desk so I'm out of sight. And so I'd noticed the door to like the stairs was alarmed.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see if I can somehow hack. I don't have a glow. Oh my god. How do I hack things without a glow?
Does Apex have like an actual a physical electronics toolkit?
So Apex has a tech head,
Well,
which has limited capabilities.
Okay.
Okay. So can I try to hack with just my tech head?
Yes, you can. But you
Okay.
only get the bonus for the tech head.
Yeah.
So, first off, give me a networks check to see what you can
Okay.
spot.
Cool. And I do have a plan if I totally fail and trip the alarms. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
I didn't say it's a good plan, but it's a plan. That's not great. Control Alt Delete is once per day, not once per session.
Once
right?
per day.
Dang it. Okay, well that is 20 total.
This floor being that it is where most of their mainframes are running and most of their communication systems are hubbed, is a beehive of activity. The door is not. It's hardlined to an audible alarm.
Like I could cut it.
It's
Is it
inside the
hardlined?
wall, you'd guess.
Oh,
So it looks like there's a contact on the top of the door, so that when you hit the push bar and the contact releases, it sets off an audible alarm in the fire.
Can I try to trick it to believe that the door hasn't been pushed?
You'd have to find a way to keep the circuit from being broken.
It's okay. So Apex has always been more of the sledgehammer to Shawn's fine tools. Is there a fire alarm on the wall?
Yes, there is. Now, do me a favor. Give me a stealth check real quick.
Okay. Let's see what my stealth is. All right.
I'll make a random observation that you don't need a fire alarm if you actually start a fire.
That does sound fun. So stealth, that is a total of 16.
Okay. Noted.
And I do see a fire alarm?
Yeah, you see a manual pull fire alarm, and it looks like it's
Cool.
hardlined into the building's fire system.
Perfect. I want to casually walk past it and pull that sucker.
Okay. Give me a perception check as you poke your head out.
I'm gonna get myself killed. I can add my watcher to that, right?
No, because a watcher's a recording device.
Okay. So that's a 7.
Okay. As you poke your head out, you see a team of 3 security personnel, uniformed security personnel, round the corner. And one of them says, "Ma'am, back in your cubicle."
Okay.
We're in
I'm
lockdown.
going to- Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I had to pee. I'll just sit here, and I'm gonna sit back down at my desk until they walk past.
Okay. They do make their way past and appear to be looking for something. Now, you re-glammed your hair before you left the bathroom. Remind me what color it is again now?
It was purple to match the purple hoodie that I got. And my hair had been if I remember correctly, my hair had been up in like a practical bun, so I would have like pulled my hair out so it's down now and looks slightly different.
Okay.
As soon as they're past, I want to get back up and go casually pull that alarm as I walk past it.
Okay. And as you walk over and pull the alarm, we cut to Chone and Zed. What are you doing?
Chun's freaking out a little bit because they detect Apex's glows offline. So since I'm already kind of in Malfinia's system, I'm going to take basically the signal image from her glow and clone it to every other glow in the building.
Give me a software check.
That's real smart.
Okay, that's 5, 25, 39.
Okay.
Basically, I'm just trying to spoof it to random,
Yep.
like just have it go.
You're spoofing
to
it all
different
over the
floors.
buildings. Yep.
Yep.
I see what you're doing, Zed.
All right, so the building's locked down. Did we just guess that Apex is in trouble, or do we know she's in trouble?
We know. I was able to communicate with her.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right. I remember.
Yeah, I sent an SOS.
Okay, so and who's up here with us? I know someone checked in our room last time.
Yeah, it was the same reception person told you to stay put, that they're currently in an active lockdown and a security hold, and that he would be back to check on you shortly. But he told you to make yourself comfortable.
Okay, so I am going to see what Chone is doing and know that I'm not capable of helping and chill out. Because I don't think I can do anything good right now.
Okay.
But I reserve the right to do something stupid later.
Cut to Maxi.
If I recall, Maxi, a couple of people came into the room, asked Maxi to stay put.
Yep.
There was a bit of an issue, and then they left him to his devices in the room, correct?
That is correct.
All right. So after a few moments, Maxi is going to head toward the door.
Okay.
He's going to test the door to see if it's open.
It is.
It is. He will open the door and poke his head out into the hallway.
You see a hive of activity. Right now, what you see, and this being the floor that you're on, you see, as you poke your head out to the right, you see what looks like their joint operations center, their ops center, and it looks like they've got a couple of people quarterbacking as they move security teams through the building. It looks like they've pulled a surveillance image from their internal cameras of Apex
No.
and have plastered it on the thing, and it looks like they've sent it out to all of the security personnel's glows, so they have some idea who they're looking for. Furthermore, you see security people moving in and out of the area. Looks like they're being dispatched to various floors.
Maxi's going to take the approach of confidence is king, and approach the ops center.
Okay.
With his like visitor badge clearly visible.
Okay. No one seems to notice you at first due to the flurry of activity that's going on and the fact that they're all deeply engaged in
Then
figuring it out.
Maxi,
On a secondary
Sorry, go ahead.
screen, you see feeds of the attack happening in Seattle right now. It looks like a couple of the buildings have been blown up. There is a rover out, like, laying waste to stuff. It looks like chaos out there.
outside.
No,
Okay.
well, in the feed they're getting from the Seattle office,
Okay.
which is currently
Got it.
under active assault.
Got it. Then what Maxi's going to do is, if no one notices Maxi, he's going to stand back and watch the feeds for as long as he can before he gets noticed, to try to gather information on what's happening in the building.
Give me... So basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to blend in.
I'd like to. Would that be? Would surveillance work?
Oh, surveillance would be to look.
Mm-hmm.
I would say something along the lines of deceit.
Well, that's unfortunate for me.
Womp womp.
I'm looking to see if I have any possible talents I could finagle into
Okay.
a skill check here. I'd like to actually make, if this works, again, as I said, confidence is king. I'd like to make an intimidation check to basically look like I belong here and don't fuck with me.
Do it.
All right. My socials, my social doesn't get a bonus. My charisma is not that great, but I do have some skill points in intimidation, which will help. Come on, dice. Where'd you go? There you go. I'll take it. That's 17.
Okay. For the first couple of minutes, you're mostly being ignored. Just as you're kind of watching everything go forward, one of the people who was interviewing you, does a double take and is like, what are you? And then right then, Apex, are you still pulling the alarm?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So Apex pulls the alarm,
We're
at
going
which point
low tech here.
all of you hear a fire, fire, fire. Zone 1. Zone 1. Fire, fire, fire. Zone 1. Zone 1. Apex, what are you doing? As you pull the alarm, now what are you doing?
So my hope is that other people are going to stand up and go towards the door to the stairs, and that I can just merge with the crowd and exit that way.
Okay.
Also, if I can do that as I'm moving, I'm gonna gradually transition my hair to a different color.
Okay, what color?
Let's go black, just so it's kind of nondescript.
Okay. So you do see people start moving to emergency exits. Give me another stealth check, but use your charisma modifier instead to blend into the crowd.
Okay. That is 20 total.
Okay. Maxi, you're seeing right after they double take you, the fire alarm goes off and they're paying attention back to that. You hear one of the ops people say, get me confirmation that that's actually a fire. That's a manual pull alarm. That's a manual pull alarm. Confirm fire before we do anything. And they say, Roger, stand by. And so now they're kind of back to ignoring you.
In the chaos and in the brief amount of time I was observating, in the amount of time I was observating, was Maxi able to see where Zone 1 is, or maybe correlate where Zone 1 is?
Give me a surveillance check.
Sure. That's better. I have points. Hooray!
Chone, while he's rolling,
Mhm.
do you have any further actions? Zed, same thing. You see some confused people kind of wandering into the halls.
Do we hear the alarm?
Oh, yeah. Whole building hears the alarm now.
Can I tell where the alarm source is?
It just says Zone 1.
Right, but I'm in their system. Can I dig
Zone
into
1
the
is
security?
Zone 1 is sub-basements 3 through floor 2.
Okay. Can I copy that alarm and trigger it in Zone 2, like it's climbing?
Give me a software check.
Also, is there just another manual fire alarm up here?
Ooh, that's good.
'Cause I'll go pull that.
Give me a perception check there, Zed.
Nice.
I'm narrating to quietly narrating to Zed what's going on, and I got a 37.
Okay.
So I dropped my normal dice and I got one of my Dune dice, and it rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
You do
and I'm
see, you actually see an alarm in the room.
I'm upset that I wasted it on this.
I'll take what we can get.
There's an alarm in the room we're in.
Yeah.
So I'm weighing how much do we screw with one of the most powerful corporations on the world when we're kind of nobodies. Screw it! I pulled the fire alarm.
Maxi,
Oops, I tripped.
Maxi, as you're watching, you see another flashing light come up on their, because they've got a wireframe of the whole building in the operations center, and you see another red flashing light. Fire, zone 24. Fire, zone 24. And they're like, get confirmation on that one as well, please. I have a feeling something funky's going on. We got something going here. So.
And then I want to so we were in a floor that's kind of an executive floor, but there's still staff and workers up there, right?
Yes. Oh, by the way, when you both pulled the fire alarm, a infrared little ink sprayed onto your hand.
Of course it did. Am I aware of that?
You felt it hit your hand.
Okay.
So I also want to run out of the conference room.
Okay.
And start let's go, people, let's go. We got to get out of here. This is an emergency. I want to start playing the part of panicked executive who doesn't want to be in the room with the underlings kind of thing. I'm just trying to stir up more
Give me a
chaos.
deceit.
That's one of the few things I'm so good at.
Lying?
I'm real good at lying.
While Caleb's rolling his, my surveillance check was only a 13.
Okay. You're not sure what's going on quite yet. You can definitely tell they're trying to isolate. They're trying to isolate what's happening.
I can tell it's a fire alarm, or
Yep.
I can tell that from the wireframe, but
Yep.
I can't get any more information than
Nope.
that. But I do know they're after Apex.
Yep. Okay.
I have a 27.
Okay. Noted. All right. So, first, there's that roll. It's not good. Their hackers are not rolling very well right now.
Good.
Good.
That one was a little better.
Did they, real quick, did they leave me some refreshments? Was there water or anything like that?
Oh, yeah,
in
there was
the
bottles of
conference
water in
outside?
the room.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go back to that conference room and grab a bottle of water.
All right, so you start walking back to the conference room, get a bottle of water. As you walk back to the conference room, two things happen at once. You hear a radio call come up to their operations center saying, that's a negative. We have no fire in zone 1, no fire zone 1. And right as that happens, someone who's sitting at one of the operations desks is like, and the rest of you hear this announcement. All personnel, false alarm. That was a false alarm. We're experiencing technical issues with our fire system. Please return to your desks. All is well. Reminder, we are still under security hold. And everyone starts turning around to go back to their desks.
Did anyone make it to the door to the stairs to open?
Oh, yeah. You all were walking up the stairs. So
Okay.
now you are in the stairwell between the sub-basement, between sub-basements, as people start turning around to go back.
I'm going to keep going up and muttering frustratedly, oh, I've got to get back to my desk. Unbelievable.
Okay, so you
I'm
start...
heading up, pretending my desk is up there.
Where are you heading to as you walk up the stairs? You see the markings for floors.
do I see? Okay, so which sub basement am I on?
3.
You say, God, so far.
Welcome to IT.
We talked about this last session.
I
Yep.
know. I'm gonna try to keep going up the stairwell. Just saying, like, can't believe I was down in that meeting. I have to get back to my desk now, and just like muttering to myself the whole way.
Right, but you're heading up. But which floor are you going to try and exit on?
I would like the lobby.
Okay.
I don't know if that's practical, but that's where I'm headed towards.
Okay. So you start heading toward the lobby. Maxi, what are you doing?
Maxi's getting a bottle of water and heading back toward the ops room.
Okay. And then?
And then he's going to stand again in the same spot and sip that bottle of water.
Okay.
And you know, maybe like as things are kind of like cooling down, maybe as people are moving around the room, maybe somebody bumps into Maxi, or Maxi maybe bumps into somebody, and that bottle of water goes like spraying all over the equipment.
Zed and Shawn, what are you doing?
I'm
So-
assuming we're ducking back into the room. Like, Chun's kind of looking to Zed for guidance because they were following Zed as he was like doing the everybody evacuate type thing.
Yeah, so everybody up here is doing what the recording says and going back to their desks.
Yes,
yeah?
they are. Like good corporate drones.
I'm just going to shrug, and I mean, I don't know what else we can do right now. Like, do you know where she is? Do you know what's going on?
I'm guessing she's in zone 1. That's where the original fire alarm was. That's like way down in the like ground floor or lower.
I don't know how much we can do. We might be kind of stuck.
I can get us an elevator, I think.
Shawn, as you're glancing at your glow, you notice that whatever you did to their fire system, they found it and have like isolated and reinforced that part of their network. You also know that somebody's attempting to trace you right now
Okay.
because they know somebody else is in the system. So go ahead and give me a networks check to hide.
Oh, that's a really good roll.
That's good because they got a 37.
32 plus 15 is a 47.
They are actively hunting for you now.
Okay.
So what are you two doing physically?
Physically going back into the room, I think.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we're just going to go back and chill out.
Cool. So you head back into the room. At just about a minute after you get back into the room, you see a couple of uniformed security personnel come in. They were go, did you happen to see... Never mind. Sir, can we see your arm really fast?
Yeah, I'll show him.
So he pulls out basically a light scanner and sees the stuff. He's like, sir, can you explain why you pulled the fire alarm?
There was a fire. No one was evacuating. I was helping.
Give me a deceit check.
I love how matter of fact you were about that whole thing.
Yeah,
There
that
a
was-
fire. No one was evacuating.
Complete logic.
25.
Fortunately for you, they rolled a 15.
Power 10. Shown.
So he goes, sir, we're going to have to ask you to, unless there's actually a fire that you physically see, to not touch anything. Do you understand?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was a corporation that cared about its employees like mine is. I see how things are done here. All right.
Daggone. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Is there anything flammable on this level? Should we be worried about explosions or anything? We saw what happened on the TV. It's terrible.
No, we should be fine here. This is a precaution while they're still in an active thing. I'm sure we'll all be okay. Steph, you reach the first floor and are at the door that looks like it leads into the lobby.
I have changed my hair blonde.
Okay.
Just gonna cycle through some colors. And I kind of like tucked my hand in my sleeve, the one that had the ink on it. Is there anyone else in the stairwell?
No.
Is there a fire alarm in the stairwell with me?
No.
Okay. All this low tech equipment. Okay. I'm gonna open the door and hope that someone's looking out for me if it triggers an alarm.
So you pop open the door, and it does produce an audible boo, which causes the security people who are sitting at the reception desk to look over and say, Miss, what are you doing? Can you come here, please?
I tripped.
Come here, please.
Yeah, and I'm gonna limp over.
What's your name?
Jane Jones. God, I can't believe you don't know me. I tripped in the stairwell.
Can we see your chip, please?
Yeah, right here.
Out of curiosity, is that the same hand that got sprayed?
Oh shit.
Man, we are having.
But if it's infrared ink, they might not notice.
It's okay.
I was honestly just curious. I was just curious.
So, the chip you give them right now, is that the one you signed in under?
Yep.
Okay. So he scans the chip and he goes, ma'am, we've been looking for you. We need to detain you now. Can you please turn around?
Excuse me?
You're being detained. Can you please turn around?
I think I deserve to know why.
You left the area you were in, and currently you're being suspected of being here under false pretenses and trespassing, so we're going to detain you now.
Okay. And I'm like turning around as I'm talking. But like I was here for an interview, you can tell. I was signed in.
Ma'am,
I tripped and I left because there was a goddamn fire and I tripped in the stairwell.
Ma'am, please place your hands on the back of your head.
Yeah, like wow, is this how you treat your potential employees? It is not worth it. I'm so overqualified for
He
this.
does handcuff you and leads you toward another elevator in the back of the area. And you head up. Maxi, what are you doing? As you do this, you hear, we've detained the suspect. We're bringing her up to the appropriate department now. Nobody, again, seems to be noticing you.
He's got cop face.
Does it appear? Are they showing this action on the wireframe, or is there anything that's as I'm watching this go down or watching these communications? Is there anything on the screens that would indicate where they're taking Apex?
No. Oh.
Maxi will, from the back of the room, from this position, go.
You see one of the people who's interviewing. What are you doing here? Like, we need you to go back to the conference room.
It just so happens that you've stumbled into a situation where I may be able to show you how effective I am at doing my job.
We have
an opening that I am intending to fill, and it just so happens that interrogation is part of my special suite of skills.
Give me a... Yeah, I'm going to have you use intimidation again, because this is like a confidence move.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
Don't screw me.
This dice is fired.
I fired a couple
That
of
would be a... apparently, I am not very charismatic myself. That would be a 7.
Oh.
Okay, and I thought they rolled bad.
Yeah.
They're like, no, that's okay. We appreciate the offer of assistance, but if you could just go hang out in the conference room. Did you need like something to eat or anything? Are you good?
No. I during the hullabaloo thought there may be some kind of assistance I could provide, and it seemed to make more sense than to sit in a room unoccupied or bored.
We understand completely. We're going to need you to just hang out with us for a little while longer. We're isolating what's happening. One of our other facilities is being attacked. Right now we've got another suspect. We don't know if this is related, so we just, for your safety, we'd like you to hang out in the conference room.
Can I ask, if I might, may I ask who the suspect is?
We're not entirely sure. We believe that she was here under the pretense of meeting with our IT department. So,
Was it an interview for an IT position?
I'm not clear on that. I think so.
Interesting. We've seen something similar at my current employer.
I mean, it's not a terribly uncommon way for people to try and get in. But, anyway, if you could go to the conference room, we'd really appreciate it.
Understood. And Maxi will go back to the conference room.
Zed and Chone, what are you doing?
Chone's pacing.
Did the security guards leave us alone?
Yeah. They seem to have bought your explanation. I was just trying to be helpful.
Zed, I've got a bad idea.
I have 0 ideas, so what's up?
Since I haven't been discovered yet, can I get into their power regulation systems for the building?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
You can try. It's in a
I know
separate subset.
Zed would have no clue.
You can
I
try.
say yes.
Thanks, Zed. What, you want me to get a check in here?
Yeah, I need you to make a networks check.
Okay, sorry. I think I broke up a little bit. So
Nope, no worries.
Coming.
We're good.
Oh, that was... So, yeah, one of the dice rolled 19. One rolled a 1. Yeah. 27 plus 15. 42. Good number.
You could definitely see the power regulation system. It looks like they've got in Sub-Basement 5, it's a full suite of E121. They've got a whole E121 slab that powers, it looks like not just this building, but the entire block.
Can I scram it? Just shut it down, crash the whole thing.
You can try. There is an emergency shut-off for it.
Actually, I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to connect out to my my mothership server, which is in Cheyenne, and I'm going to queue a message to go out. It should hit Malfinia public email here in about 10 seconds after I do what I'm about to do, which is try and shut off everything. Basically saying, we took you out in Seattle, we're coming for you next. So basically, I want somebody to get that message and then the power to go down.
Okay. So are you trying to just hit the emergency shut-off switch, or are you trying to do something else to the system to make it not come back?
The latter, yes.
I'll
settle for emergency shutdown, but I'm trying to basically shut it down in such a way that it's going to require some heavy lifting to get back on. I know.
I'm thinking about how this is going to work for you.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make me... Do you have anything in the engineering tree?
I actually, unfortunately, do not.
Make me an intelligence check.
I have intelligence.
No. Just
I get it?
No, just intelligence. Like,
I know. I'm just saying I have intelligence. I'm good at that. That's a 20, non-natural.
you're looking at this system, and this is the closest you've been. Now, you know that E121 works on aneutronic fusion, but you've never been this close to something that shows how their aneutronic fusion generators work. You think you can do this? You are unsure of two things. You are unsure of secondary effects of you doing what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Namely, you don't know if it's going to light the building on fire, explode. You just don't know enough about this technology to tell.
Apex is in trouble. I do it. Again, Joan's not thinking very clearly.
Sorry.
Sorry, is the possible nuclear destruction of this building boring you, Alex?
No, I'm trying to think.
I know.
Oh, wow. So you're trying to scram the system. The whole thing.
Yep.
So
If I can convince the system running it that there is a runaway, like the fusion bottle is running away, is lost containment, it should auto scram itself.
So you're basically trying to build a quick, subline of code to insert to make it think that there's something wrong so that it turns itself off.
Yes.
You're basically trying to, trick the system into thinking like a safety catch has been hit.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a software check.
Okay. I really want to take a picture of this because this is a great roll. That's 29. That's 37. You said software, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 14. 51. That is the best I've rolled in this game.
Okay. So
I got within 2 of, I think, my max. So.
All of a sudden, you hear an audible boom as the entire system shuts off. Apex, you are now in a stuck elevator.
Sorry.
With 3 security people. An emergency red light pops on inside the elevator that floods the inside of the elevator. For the rest of you, it goes black for a second. And then, those emergency floodlights that are battery powered that you see on the side of a building, those all start turning on. So there's a light washer light, and then on the floor that you're on, Zed and Shawn, you see people kind of opening shades on the side of the building to let what sunlight they can get in. Maxi, you'd gone back to the conference room, so you are currently sitting in the dark.
I have a thing I would like to do.
Apex, go ahead.
As soon as the lights go out, I'm just gonna go, I was about to tell you guys that you passed, but how did you miss that?
They're like, what are you talking about?
Listen, clearly y'all are failing in Seattle, right? So your boss sent some of us freelancers to test out your security. Clearly you caught me. You can scan my chip. I am a known freelance hacker. My name is Samantha.
Ballsy.
Give me a deceit check.
Luckily I have points in it. Okay.
Wow. That's a turn.
That's a 22. I'm running out of ideas. You guys need to save me.
He looks visibly confused. He's trying to raise somebody on the radio, but can't.
Oh, see, you're just not gonna make it, are ya? Have you ever had a little virus in your computer? that says Abigail Madison was murdered by Upgrade Yourself Industries?
I don't know. He looks at you confused. I mean, these are
Yeah.
bottom tier, like those are their basic security folks. He just looks super confused. He's like, let me make contact. Look, I have to make contact with the bosses.
Yeah, you should try to do that.
And we'll try and confirm. Hang on. Maxi.
If you check some of your computers, you might find that.
Maxi, what are you doing?
Before Maxi left the security area, so I believe I asked you this, but I want to just double check. Maxi was unable to ascertain where Apex was based on the stuff that was on the monitors in front of him.
That is correct.
Correct? Okay. Maxi's going to he's going to pull out his glow and he's going to send a note to Zed. Any idea where she is? Question mark.
I'm going to look over to Shawn. Do we know anything about her being in the elevator or moving? I don't think we do.
No, we don't.
Okay, so I'll just reply back like last we heard in a sub-basement for IT.
And if I'm remembering correctly, Maxi's on the 26th floor of this facility.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. And then you just get back a note from Maxi, another text. Find out, period, let me know, period, ASAP, period.
No emojis, he means business.
So and the building is still emergency power?
Yeah.
So Zed'll say to Chone.
Yep, still emergency power.
I feel like Maxi's wanting to do something stupid. But we also need to get out of here somehow.
Well, considering I just, scrammed their entire power plant, he doesn't. We're in good company if he wants to do something stupid. I don't know where she is. Last thing I knew, she was down in probably the sub-basement or something. So we need to get out of here.
Yeah. But we need to get her out, too.
It's a big building. Is there such a... Alex, I need to ask a question about this. So with Tech Head, do I have the ability to... Because I wouldn't know because I have like a radio cell, fiber optic, CCM, all those skills. Would their fallback be plain old radio? Like GRS or something?
Yes, but you're guessing that they've got a repeater in the building to account for the fact that the concrete core and other things would provide radio interference and also ranging issues going up the elevators and down. So you're guessing because the power is currently out that they may be limited in communications.
I was just going to see if there's anybody, like, if I could scan to see if I can pick up any signals on this floor. Maybe a security guard is talking to somebody.
Give me an ECM check.
Not my greatest skill. So that's 17, 21.
Yes. So it looks like they're communicating. It sounds like, based on what you're able to basically scan with your glow, and basically pipe into your tech head so that they can't tell you're listening. It sounds like they're doing relay communication right now, trying to isolate what the heck is going on. It seems they've figured out that a safety protocol was breached in the generator under the building, and that the power team is currently working to isolate whether it's real or fake, but they can't risk just turning it back on because of the safety protocol that was triggered.
Not to mention the threat of a bombing that they got.
And is anyone?
I'm gonna start. Sorry, one more thing. I'm gonna start sampling the voices that I'm hearing into my glow, so I can remix them if need be.
Okay. Give me
Which I'm
software.
going to very shortly.
Give me software on that.
Go ahead, Zed, while I'm rolling.
Is anybody moving to exit the building? Like, what are the people doing on our floor?
Right now, most of the people that you can see are just kind of standing around in the hallways like, oh, I wonder what's going on. Do. Oh, man, the coffee machine's not working now. I can't even get something out of the vending machine. Like, most of them appear to be relatively nonplussed. As you look at the exterior windows, it looks like most of the exterior windows have had a metal slat fall over them. Like basically
Like
security
lockdown.
Yep, security slats over all the windows. Again, they're mid to high level exec. They're mostly just standing around chit chatting. You know,
Right.
This lockdown's annoying. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go get my kid from soccer at 11. You know, that kind of chit chat.
I'll have to send the nanny.
So I'll look over to Chon. Do you have plans that we need to be in the building for, or can we try to exit the building?
Well, if we're gonna grab Apex, we probably need to be in the building. I got a 40 on my check. I'm trying to figure out where she is.
Okay.
And Alex, what I'm trying to do with that is I'm trying to basically catch enough audio to kind of remix it up and just have one of the voices say, "Do we have a location on the prisoner?" Or some sort of, text like that.
Okay. You send that out, and they're like, yeah, we're stuck between 12 and 13 in elevator 8. So, Apex, you hear somebody come over the radio. We're trying to do relays, but hang on. We're trying to determine. She's claiming this was a unknown red team authorization that just happened to happen right as that attack hit Seattle.
Beautiful.
Hang on. We're trying to confirm that now, but we can't get the senior VP's not in the building, and we're having issues getting Camo out, so we're not able to confirm that at this time.
I text the location thing back to Maxi.
So, Maxi, you've now got elevator 8 between 12 and 13.
All right. Maxi will stand up, stretch, and walk back out into the hallway.
Okay. You
Carrying
again
a bottle of
see
water.
out in the hallway. You do see the emergency floodlights on. You see people scrambling around. It also looks like one of the things that happened was that because now you're hearing a brrr, because it looks like every door that was not an emergency fire door locked because the electronics in it, when they're tripped, it sends the little bars up and down out of the door. Except for the emergency fire doors. So somebody's had to prop one of the emergency fire doors to get down off the floor.
So the ops center is effectively locked.
Yeah. Except for the fire door, which they've propped open.
Maxi's gonna walk over to the ops center. Is it like a clear? Can you see into the room from the hallway?
There's not even glass. It's just you walk to the right out of the room you were in, and there's the ops center.
Okay, gotcha. So it's just a wide open space.
Yep.
Okay. Should we be leaving?
Nobody's really paying attention to you right now.
Wonderful. I'm gonna go. We'll reschedule. Obviously, this is a bad time.
Now, are you saying this are you trying to get someone's attention to say this, or are you just kind of just saying it out loud?
He just says it out loud to the room. And he looks.
No
around
one
for a
seems.
moment,
No one seems to notice that you said that.
and I'm gonna at least take a look at the wireframe that's up.
It's shut down.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's completely shut down. So Maxi's gonna walk back down the hall, And are the elevator banks marked?
Yeah.
Okay, so Maxi's going to find elevator bank 8.
Yep, there's elevator 8.
And let's see. And the emergency doors are the only ones that work. The stairway doors are the only ones that are technically
Yes,
open.
which are behind the elevator. So you got to remember, the way most of these towers are constructed, there's a concrete core, right? That is the core of the building. Inside the concrete core are the elevators and the stairways, the emergency stairs that go from top to bottom on the building down to the pilings.
Running alongside the elevators, basically.
Yep, right behind them.
Okay. So Maxi will then find, obviously, elevator 8, and then the nearby open stair or the exit stairway, and go into that stairway and start ascending.
You mean descending or ascending?
Actually, yes, descending.
Okay, are you going down toward Apex or up toward the roof?
Well, the idea is that Maxi wants to get into the elevator shaft if he can. So
Okay.
either he's going to be looking for an access to get into the elevator shaft.
Like a maintenance
or-
access.
Yes, like a maintenance access. So it's either a maintenance access, and Maxi knows from past experience that that's either going to be at the roof, or there may be accesses interspersed between groups of floors.
Okay, so which way are you going? Up or down?
And he was on floor 26. And how many floors were in this building? A lot, right?
40.
So 40? Yeah,
Zed and
he's about
Shawn are on
halfway.
like 36. They're about 10 floors above you.
Okay, so Maxi will start going down and looking for an access hatch. And he's going to count how many floors it takes to find one, and then he's going to go down as close as he can to floor 8.
Okay. To floor 8?
Well, so technically her elevator is on floor 8, correct? It stopped on floor 8?
Between 12 and 13 is what they told
12
you.
and 13. Okay, got it.
It was Bay 8, elevator
Bay
8.
8. Elevator 8, floor 12 or 13. So he's going to go down this stairway looking for the access panel that's closest to floors 12 or 13.
Okay. Zed and Shawn, while you're doing that, what are you doing?
I'm going to do one more voice work back that was just kind of happening at the same time. And it basically just says, Red Team exercise, ask her for the code word, whether or not it's Project Pegasus.
Would I know that?
You're going to hear it out loud.
Yeah, you're going to hear they ask if it's for the code word. Right as you say that, Shawn, somebody says, hey, clear the net, please. Let's leave this for emergency traffic only. Stand by.
Roger is the only thing I keep
Okay.
back up.
What are you doing now?
I look at Zed, it's like, she's basically trying to con them into thinking it's a Red Team exercise. So I've given her like a code word, so maybe they'll buy it. But we need to figure out, can we get down to her?
I mean, we can start walking.
Let's hit the stairs.
So, okay, so just don't walk like you own the place. Don't listen to anybody. And we go.
Okay.
Okay. Give me an intimidation roll, Zed. So you're basically like walking with a purpose.
Oh, yeah, walk like you own the place. Ignore everybody. This is the put on the scientist coat and walk into the lab and everyone ignores you kind of rule, right?
Got it.
Come on, baby. Okay, hold on. Got a math.
That's a good sign.
29.
Okay. One person, excuse me, sir.
Is it quick glance corner of my eye? Is this an underling or is this like an exec?
It looks like an underling. Because
I
they're
ignore
saying,
them.
sir.
I
Sir,
ignore them.
come back. And he starts running toward you.
What?
We're in a lockdown. I need you to go back to the conference. You're here for the meeting, right? I need you to go back to the conference room, sir.
At this point, I don't trust anything that this company, let alone this building, can offer me. So I'm leaving.
So where are you going now, Seth? Are you going to the emergency?
Yeah, we're going to the stairs.
Okay.
No power. The
so
elevators are a death trap.
He runs back. He's like, somebody try and get a hold of security. Help me out here. Maxi, you go down 2 floors and you see an access point, a maintenance point.
Okay.
Right?
So there's access on 24.
And then you go down another 4 and you find another one
Okay.
at 20.
So we will go. Yep. So we'll go down to. Then Maxi will go down to floor 16.
Okay. So as you get down to 17, you see 3 security guards walking up the stairs, visibly winded. They're like, hey, what are you doing? Security personnel only in the stairways right now. We're in lockdown.
Understood. I was interviewing for a security position, and, well, today doesn't appear to be a.
Yeah,
good
I
day.
need you to go back to wherever they had you, or we're going to have to put you in holding. We're still in lockdown, sir.
So I need to go back up to the 26th floor.
Yeah.
Can I just wait here?
No,
On
I
this
need
floor?
you. No, we're trying to keep positive accountability where all the people are. We think we've already got 1 detainee. Look, I need you to go back upstairs.
All right. Maxi is going to start asking questions about the detainee. So there's a single person responsible for this?
We don't know. Man, look. Our job, keep everybody contained. Can you please just go back up to 26? We'll walk you up. We're on our way there anyway. We got to head back to the ops center and recharge these stupid radios.
Certainly.
And they start walking you back up the stairs.
We don't happen to be in the same stairwell, do we?
I don't know yet. Well, you're coming down, but what are you, Maxi, are you doing anything, or are you just going to let them lead you up?
There's how many of them?
2.
So the quandary that Maxi has right now is that Maxi is here under his own name with his resume.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
unless Maxi can do this and maintain absolute deniability, Maxi has to continue acting as though he is here on. So Maxi will continue to follow them back up the stairs.
Maxi does note there are no currently functional cameras inside the stairway.
Tempting, tempting.
You're back up to 18 now?
Okay.
19.
Shawn and I are heading down.
You are currently at 31.
Ah, biscuits.
20.
Okay. We're going up floors that quickly. These guys are winded.
They are winded. But it doesn't take long. It takes like 9 seconds per. 10 seconds.
So if as we're approaching 20, Maxi will stop and kind of start panting and stop for just a second, please. Oh,
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
and he actually does kind of lean against the rail and kind of hold his chest.
The one guy looks at you, he's like, you're interviewing for security, you're already this winded? You don't look that old.
Is this stairwell? Is it an enclosed stairwell, or does there happen to be there's no drop, correct?
It's very narrow, but it's basically like a triangle where it goes like this. So you've got kind of a view down.
But
So
it's
there's
not,
about
that view isn't wide enough for, say, a person.
I mean, maybe barely. Maybe.
Got it. Well, here comes something stupid. Maxi's going to, as he's kind of bent over, he's going to reach under with his free arm, kind of go under his jacket, and pull the nightstick that he's got.
Okay.
and he's going to flip it out, and he's going to go for the backs of skulls.
All right, give me an attack roll for the first guy, and then we'll roll initiative.
Okay. On the plus side, this should be a good roll. If this die doesn't want to screw me again.
Oh, I should roll.
No, I'm not going to use you. We're using this one. Thank you. That's going to be 23.
Yeah, it's your turn. Well, you got to roll the hit first on your surprise attack. He is going to attempt to duck underneath with a 22.
Well, no, that was the 23 was my...
Right, I'm saying, so you get, but before we start officially the initiative round, you get one surprise attack.
Surprise.
Yep. So he rolled a defense to duck underneath you of a 22. Do you hit him in the face? Or the back of the head, rather?
Well, this one rolled a nat 20, so that's going to be a 27.
Yeah, the nat 20 does double damage.
So
because there's no armor. They're wearing chest plate armor, like chest armor, and BDUs with baseball caps.
So it's not 27, it's 25.
It's a natural 20. You're doing double damage because no armor.
And let's see. There it is, the nightstick. 1d10, so 2d10. Or we're just going to double the number, right? We're going to double the result.
Yep.
That is that's going to be 9 points, and then doubled, so 18.
Oh, ow. You clunk him something fierce, and he falls unconscious, bleeding from the back of the head. And starts kind of like rolling slowly down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
As after you do that, and now we are in the initiative round, and it is your turn. Oh no, we lost Maxi. Zed and Shawn are continuing to run down the stairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maxi,
We don't hear.
I don't
We
hear
don't
you.
hear echoing of a
there
fight,
we
do
go.
we?
Not yet.
Apologies.
So go ahead and give me another attack roll because it's your turn again.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I had to act quickly. 18.
He rolled a natural 1 to dodge. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Won't be a double, but we'll see what we do here.
Actually, you wouldn't be able to hear anything at Zen Show because the only sound that's been made is the muffled thwack of Maxi hitting the back of the first person's skull and then tumbling down the stairs slightly.
And hitting the floor.
And then
7.
7 damage.
Yep, 7 bludgeon.
He's still up.
So how does it work if I wanted to do the 2 versus the 1?
You don't get to aim.
Okay.
So single shot, you're aiming at the back of the head.
Yeah, no.
Other ones, you're just kind of swinging. So the first thing he's going to try and do is attempt to disarm you.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a defense check.
I'll take it. Plus agility.
Did you beat a 14?
16. So,
Yeah.
yes.
So he goes to try and disarm you with your nightstick. Based on just his movement, he's obviously been trained. He's not a complete chode, but not as good as you so far. And we're back to you.
Right. And then we will go for another whack with the stick.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Oh, that one's not great. 14.
He ducks underneath it, and with his next turn, he's going to draw his pistol and point at you and yell, "Freeze! Don't move!"
Cool.
And now it's your turn.
Let me look up this talent real quick.
Is it under arrest?
It is under arrest.
It's a +3 bonus to disarm or grapple.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep, I'll do it.
I mean, this has worked well.
So are
every
you
time you've
attempting
done
to
it so
disarm
far.
him of his pistol, or what are you doing exactly?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to disarm him.
Okay. Beat a 5.
All right, and I can use martial arts for this, correct?
Yep.
All right, awesome.
And he rolled absolute crap.
That'll be 15.
Okay. Yeah, you take his pistol from him. And it's your turn. Oh, no, it's his turn.
With
So he kind of...
as he sorry, real quick.
Go ahead.
As Maxi like does the whole like arm flip and grabs the pistol, he's gonna drop the magazine with like his thumb
Okay.
and then toss the pistol down the stairs.
Okay. The guy is going to draw his nightstick and attempt to whack you with it.
Okay. Another defense roll.
Yep. You dodging out of the way.
I'm gonna try. Do you think you know what? We're in a stairway. Can I use parkour? Will that give me a bonus?
Describe what you're doing. Did you actually take parkour?
I have parkour. I have 4 ranks in parkour, in fact. So I think
Parkour!
what Maxi's going to do to try to outmaneuver him is to like basically take 2 steps up the stairs, hop onto the railing, and then try to actually go behind him. Like try to go down, like hop from the railing down the wall behind him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you your parkour bonus to that on top of your
All right.
agility. Parkour.
Parkour.
That's 19 with the +4.
Oh, yeah, you for sure beat him. So he swings, you wall run behind him, and now it's your turn again.
And the nightstick again to the back of Le School.
Roll to hit. Ooh, that was a good roll on his part.
Dang it. 17.
Nope. So he ducks underneath you, and I mean he's kind of like visibly impressed, and like, who is this guy?
Should have hired him.
He still has his nightstick, so he's gonna try and whack you. You could parry with your nightstick. That would be funny.
Yeah, what is the I've never parried.
It
with
would
a
still
weapon.
use
What's
the martial arts ability.
Okay, very good.
And actually, if you're proficient in blunt,
I am.
you would add the proficiency bonus as well.
All right. No, I'm actually not proficient in blunt. I am proficient in martial arts, but not blunt weapons
Okay.
specifically.
Yeah, you get your martial arts bonus.
Okay.
So you're like, push out.
Okay, so that's gonna be 15.
Okay. Yeah, you successfully block his strike, and now it's your turn again.
All right.
So you're like, psh.
So I just read Kaylee's comment in our personal Discord chat, which is literally just 2 guys whacking each other in a stairwell.
Just whacking it.
All right, and that's going to be 17.
Wow, he ducks again.
These dice are just not working with me tonight.
He's trying to hit you. He's going to try and hit you on the wrist
Okay.
with his stick.
Maxi, just wait until we get down there to reinforce him.
Nat 20 on the defense.
Oh, wow, yeah, no, you're like, riposte.
Could have used that a minute ago, jerk.
Zed and Joan, you are now at 24.
Hey, there's
Maxi?
an open fire door.
Maxi, what are you doing?
Maxi's continuing to try to take this guy down in the stairwell.
Roll the hit.
All right. Nat 20 on the other die. Yeah. Okay, so that's 20.
Double damage.
25 to hit, and then, or sorry, 26 to hit, and then double damage. $11.
He is unconscious. And he slowly falls down the stairs next to his buddy, who is now at, what floor did I say you had gone back up to?
I think we were at 20 when I
Right. So
attacked.
they have fallen down to the landing between 20 and 19. Zed and Chone, you come down the stairs and see Maxi standing over two unconscious guards who are bleeding from the skulls.
Straightening his tie, and he's recompacting his baton.
Did you just slinky two of those guys down the stairs?
I didn't intend to.
Good work.
Okay.
What are you doing now? They're currently laying at the bottom of the stairs unconscious. They are not dead.
How did these two gentlemen compare to me and Maxi? Size-wise. If you know where I'm going with this.
High or low?
Low.
I mean, not perfect, but not terribly far off.
Again, Maxi's going to try his best to maintain his identity. So it may be best if you suggest this, if you're suggesting this, Maxi will just simply reply, I will remain in these clothes. However, perhaps Chone should change.
Maxi, are you leaving these two alive?
Do they have comm devices on them?
They have radios, but they appear to be dead as they were walking back up the stairs to go get new ones to charge, which is what they told you when they found you.
Very good. We will we'll take the radios, continue down to floor 12.
Where are you going to go?
I will be with you shortly.
Do we want to try and get an exfil through the roof? I could get us a chopper to lift us up, saying that we were freaked out by all this and we wanted to get out.
The number one priority right now is to get Apex out of the elevator.
We're not leaving her. No, of course not. But we need to also figure out how to get out.
My plan at this point consisted no further of getting her out of the elevator. If you have a plan for an exfiltration, feel free to execute.
Can my glow reach out to the city's network?
Yeah, your glow has communications.
Okay, I want to see if I can get us we're here for Omni, right? I'm gonna charter us an executive helicopter to be on the roof in 10 minutes.
They don't have any that close by, and this portion of the city has currently been sealed.
Really? Okay.
Don't we have that drone that can carry a body or two?
That's out in the wasteland right now.
One of you, yes. If one of you has tactics, you can make a tactics roll.
I do not.
I have tactics. I have guerrilla and urban warfare.
Give me an urban warfare roll.
Oh, there you are. 26.
So, because the Malfinia building in Seattle is currently under attack and they're under a security lockdown here, they would have shut all aerospace within probably, in a city like this, 12 blocks. And Silicon City PD is probably got a cordon set up, but you haven't been outside to see. The only thing that could break through that cordon would be a governmental agency of, for lack of a better term, higher rank.
They've got so Maxi will relay that they will likely have the airspace locked down given the situation with Malfinia.
Shit.
Our only real area of exfil is either the lobby or possibly subterranean if there is sewer access.
could we maybe try to grab
I
a
think we're
vehicle?
walking. I think we're walking while this is happening too.
Well, he told you to go down to 12.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry, you weren't gonna come with us. Sorry.
I will be with you shortly.
All right. Shawn and Zed will keep talking. Then it's like,
So yes, while we go, as we had our quick little conversation, we grabbed the radios. I grabbed both of their vests
Okay.
and one on me, one on Chone. And then
you
grab.
realize how silly this looks, right? Chone's wearing like a business dress, like a suit dress.
It's still bulletproof. Well, it's bullet resistant.
It is bullet resistant, and it has, hang on, I will tell you so you can write it down. It has 60 armor points in the chest.
Where?
Do they have pistols?
They do. Well, one of them does. The other one has there is a pistol laying on the ground with a magazine next to it that looks like it was removed.
Yeah, can we grab all that stuff as we walk?
Yep.
Like, as we just walk past it?
Yep. So you grab 2 pistols. They are both 40 caliber pistols.
They aren't locked or anything.
No, these ones aren't chip locked.
Okay.
They are 2/1 to do 3d6 damage. Maxi, what are you doing with the bodies?
Well, they're not bodies yet, but they're about to be. Maxi will do his best to humanely end their existence.
I mean, the simplest way to do that is just to separate vertebrae.
Yeah. So that is Maxi will do exactly that.
Okay.
From upward, a little higher in the stairwell, perhaps Zed and Shawn might hear quick snapping noises.
Celery. It's celery.
Yeah, it's celery. It's certainly that's exactly what it is. It's celery.
He needed a snack.
Zed and Shawn, you reach the 12th floor. About 30 seconds later, Maxi joins you. You see the access point.
Have the security guards in the elevator been doing anything?
No, they're bored out of their minds. They're like, we're stuck. For the last 2 minutes, they've been chatting about this Rover Combat League that they've been watching on pay-per-view.
Oh my God. You realize I'm reporting all of this, right?
We're stuck in an elevator. We can chat about stuff.
Yeah, because there's only like one way to get out of this elevator.
Our instructions are to always remain here until pulled out by rescue personnel. We're following our post orders, ma'am.
Okay, no thinking outside the box. Noted.
So
As you were.
the elevator in Bank 8, is it possible? Because you can usually pry those doors open. Can we do that from here?
Well, you're at the maintenance access hatch
On
for
12.
on 12.
Okay.
So we can go through the hatch into the shaft.
Well, don't we want to be above it?
Do you open the hatch?
Yes.
So you see inside the hatch there are 8 elevator cable systems, right, that are running up and down the building. You can actually see the only one within 3 floors of you, the only elevator within 3 floors of you is 12, and it does appear to be slightly elevated above the position you are. So as you open the hatch, it's off to your upper left, the far side, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're coming in between the 2 sets of 4. There is a ladder that goes up both sides at the center.
Okay, so we climb over there.
I guess we climb.
Maybe Maxi and I do that and you wait here.
I mean,
Best if the 3 of us enter the shaft, only so that no one is left in the stairway.
why don't you guys move forward and I'll close the maintenance hatch behind us and watch our backs.
That works.
Okay. So Maxi and Zed, you begin to climb up the ladder to get above 13, but you still got to get over there. And there's not like a catwalk at each level.
But there's the cables for everything.
Yes.
So can't we like
You could try.
we can
Parkour
between the cables?
Yes.
Well, yes, Maxi can parkour between the cables.
Zed also has a parkour.
What? Oh, here we go.
For the record, Shawn also has parkour.
Oh, Chone has parkour too?
Shawn has one level of parkour.
Everybody
Am I
took
the only one who
parkour.
can't parkour?
Apparently,
take parkour
at level up,
seriously.
Apex needs to take parkour.
I put my
We're
points
gonna
in
take we're gonna
running
take lessons.
so I could get away.
Okay. So, making parkour rolls, starting with Maxi, who I presume is leading the way.
Maxi will certainly attempt to.
Go make me a parkour. So don't forget to add your full parkour and your agility bonus to your D20 roll. To parkour, over to cable.
23.
Okay. You both watch as Maxi leaps off of the thing, does a swing around one, and hops over to the other, and is currently holding onto the other cable, and then lowers himself down to the elevator. Zed.
19.
Okay. Not quite as smooth, but still pretty smooth as Zed imitates the move and does that. Apex, you and the guards hear a thump on the top of the elevator. Chone, would you like to parkour now?
No, I'm watching our backs.
Okay.
I'm watching the thing make sure nobody comes after us. I'm not that dumb.
So
okay.
Chone is inside the shaft, but basically right by the maintenance door.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Chone has gone up and is basically watching from above because Chone wants the high ground, I'm presuming.
Also, they're scared of heights, so they're grabbed onto the ladder for everything they're worth.
Okay.
Oh.
And watching the shaft.
Yeah.
The guards go, what the hell was that? I don't know. Outgassing.
Squirrels.
So did we get to the top of
Yeah,
the elevator?
you are currently sitting on top of the elevator car.
Can I just like casually step over to the side of the elevator and lean against it?
Yes.
Just in case.
Did we ever make a
somebody-
secret knock at any point in our adventures?
No.
No, but I just
Funky
in case
cold
somebody
Medina.
comes through the hatch. I don't want to be right under it.
Zed, Maxi, what are you doing?
Maxi looks to Zed. Zed's wearing the vest, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Zed looks at least at a first glance like he may be security personnel.
His vest does say security, and it does have a cloth Malfinia badge on it.
And I took the hat.
Okay.
You're in the
And I-
hole.
So
Get one of let's see, non-verbally.
we've had enough time together. We can communicate like this.
No,
Maxi
I
slows
want for the sake of the stream, I want Maxi to do hand gestures.
Yeah.
Maxi does one down, and then he makes like a grabbing motion and then a tossing motion.
Zed gives 2 thumbs up. But also Zed is not strong enough to do that. But we'll find out. I'll give you 2 thumbs up, but I'll point at my biceps and give you a thumbs down, but I'll shrug. So I am going to like rap on the top of the elevator, like on the access patch.
The guards, Apex, you see them look up. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, we've been sent to help.
Oh, can you open that thing from up there?
I think so. Let me play around with it.
So
Do you have
there's a slide latch, Zed, like a little slide bar that secures
Yeah.
it from the top. So you'd have to slide that out and pull the handle to open
Right.
it.
Yeah, hold on a second. I got to play around with this locking mechanism. Do you have the suspect in there, the detainee?
Yeah, we have her. She's claiming this is a red team. You know anything about a red team?
Because it is
What's-
a red team.
What's your clearance level?
Huh?
Them or me?
I'm talking to the guards.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they don't know anything
To
clearly.
I can't disclose information about an op like this unless you're cleared.
Okay. Well, can you like get us out?
Let me see what I can do here.
Let's see if they're coming on the.
Do you have the detainee tied up?
She's
gonna say
she's
detainee.
restrained.
we have her
Restrained.
we have her restrained.
Okay. Let me get this open. We'll get her out of here, and then I'll help you out.
Oh, I actually have that roll. God dang, you rolled a 51 on that scram. I keep trying to see if they figured it out yet. Nope.
Well done.
Like I said, I ended up 4 points away is the most I could possibly do.
Gosh.
Okay, so what are you doing, Zed?
So I'm gonna open the hatch.
Okay, you open the hatch, you look down, you see two youngish looking guards and Apex handcuffed.
Maxi's staying away from he's staying like on the opposite side of that
Oh
door,
yeah,
so
I didn't say you were there. I didn't say I had
know,
backup.
he will.
I'm assuming. I'm
So the
picturing
hatch
in my head,
opens up. The hatch opens up like this. So I'm presuming
Yeah.
Maxi's on this side,
Yep.
where it's gonna be harder to see him. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's get her out of here first, and then I'll get you guys out.
Or are we going up?
Well, we're gonna get out first.
But we're going up through the hatch and then out? Isn't that dangerous?
We're in between floors, son. How do you want me to open the doors?
You
How do
actually
you think I
can
got
see.
down here.
You can actually see the doors in front of you, Maxi, that would lead to the floor itself.
Mm-hmm.
They're closed currently, obviously.
Yeah, we're in between floors. We have
Okay,
to get
well, I
out
guess
so
we can lift her up to you.
Exactly.
Can you lift her by yourself?
Well, if the two of you use these hands on the end of your arms to push her up, I will get her and pull her to the top. Come on, this is common sense.
They're not
Oh,
good
okay.
at teamwork. It's
So-
She's restrained. She can't lift herself up. You have to help.
So they kind of get their hands down and like, all right, step on there, I guess.
Yep.
So they
I do
they
that.
they push Apex up like wobbly. Zed, you have to like grab her under the shoulder to keep her from like falling to one side, because
Am I
Apex-
cuffed, like in front or behind?
no behind.
Oh shoot! So I
That's
can't, like, reach.
yeah. You're like, so that's why it's wobbly, because you don't have anything to
Oh,
like
God.
steady yourself. And so Zed, give me an agility check to grab her before she tumbles forward.
Grab her by the hoodie.
14.
That's good enough. You managed to like snake an arm underneath her shoulder, and then
Yeah.
the other, and then pull Apex. Apex, as he pulls you up to on top of the elevator, you look and you see Maxi to your left, standing
And
there.
Maxi just does.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna react.
So you pull Apex up to where Apex is standing on top of the elevator now. They're like, all right, yeah, here. And one of the guards is reaching his hand up.
I shut the lid. I shut the door.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, I shut the hatch. I slam it back down.
They're like, hey, what are you doing?
Sorry. She was gonna fall, and I had to keep a hold of her. I slipped. Hold on a second.
Give me a deceit check.
Deceit for days.
These guys are these guys are dumb. Beat a 6.
Well, they are front desk guards. I mean,
Well, low roll for me. I got a 19.
Okay. They're like, all right, we're hanging out. Like, just get us out of here, would you?
Oh,
one
yeah,
guy's
yeah.
like,
No,
The one guy goes, yeah, I gotta go number 1.
Oh my god.
there's 4 corners. Pick one.
Thank
No,
you for
dude,
getting
I was
me
getting
up
so much
before
trouble.
then. You guys are already in trouble.
So what are you doing now? Said and Maxi.
Um,
Chode, you now see Apex.
Chon looks over and like tries to kind of like do this to see if Apex notices them there.
Do I see them?
Oh yeah, you
And
see
then-
Chode hanging
and
on
then
a ladder.
Chon-
I'm gonna do
Then
like
Chon-
a little flap with like my shoulder since I can't wave.
Oh, and Chun's like holding on and like waves with a pistol in their hand, and the pistol goes off into the shaft somewhere. And she's
Oh,
like,
no.
they're like,
And these are cuffs, right? Not zip ties or something?
Yes, they are handcuffs.
you're wearing a vest, possibly with keys in it.
Yeah, can I check my pockets?
Yes, they have keys.
Okay. So I'm going to undo her cuffs real quick. Throw those back in a little pouch. So I keep them for a memento.
Sure.
Or a Saturday.
Saturday night. Relock the hatch.
Okay. Hey, are you getting us out of here?
Yeah. The I'm just fighting with the door. I'm trying to get the detainee safely out of there and restrained, so she's not gonna try to fight with me while I get you two out.
Okay.
Hold on, stand by.
Maxi, what are you
But
doing?
I should not fall during a red team drill.
So just to be clear, so at this point, are both Apex and Zed heading up are trying to get off the elevator? Are they actually trying to get off on the floor? Or are they trying to get back to the ladder?
I don't know.
Why don't we try to pry the door open?
That'd be great.
I mean, we're between floors, but the door's right there. You said we could see it.
Yes.
And
Although, if we go out there, we're going to be discovered again.
that's true. Yeah,
Do
let's
the ladders go all the way down to the lobby?
Yes, it does.
let's parkour back.
Oh god, I can't parkour.
Like how far are we, like, between these cables? Like, is it a big jump, or could I jump over and like hang off?
Cable to cable is about 8 feet. And you've got to make 2 cable links to get back to the ladder.
There's no like elevators. It's just like.
No, they're all shut down. Joan turned off the power.
No, I meant like they're not all the same.
Nope.
Like none of them are
Yeah,
level.
we're not platforming our way out of this.
You two parkoured by literally like jumping from the ladder to the cable and like swinging with your hips to the other. Yeah, basically, because that.
This is not my strong suit.
Okay, so I could jump over first.
If you guys are thinking about
Open.
going through the doors, I could go up and make sure the coast is clear.
And
That
then
might be
Zed,
easy.
like Maxi's continuing to be quiet. Maxi just points at the elevator door that's right there. Like clearly
Jones-
Apex is panicking about having to do these jumps. I think that's probably pretty obvious on Apex's face.
Yeah, I'm like doing a little.
Okay, like
kind of tentative.
Sean's gonna go back through the maintenance hatch and then up to the floor where they're gonna try and get to where they're gonna come out.
Okay. The emergency door does not open from your side, Joan, but you are standing at the exit door to the 13th floor.
Okay.
Maxi and Zed and Apex, what are you doing?
yeah, let's go to that elevator door and try to pry it open.
Yeah, we'll definitely. Maxi's going to stand with like kind of a foot on the door, the hatch,
Okay.
while we try and get this elevator door open.
Okay, so you open the elevator door. So you and Zed, like each side, like.
Yeah.
Give me
Right.
strength. Give me strength checks.
Is it me and
That
Zed,
is-
or is Maxi on the?
I thought it was Maxi and Zed,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Probably.
unless Apex would like to help.
17.
Oh, I can help.
14.
Probably not well, but I can. 3.
Moral support.
3. I'm like, there. I got it.
I loosened it for you. So it opens, and you see somebody look over. They're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And then you hear
This
the guards
is-
go, "Hey, are you opening the door? We can open it from our side too." What are you guys doing?
But the elevator's not lined up with the floor
No,
we're going on.
no, it's like halfway.
and the person who is on the outside of the elevator that we're like on the floor we're going into.
Yeah.
So,
But the guards can hear them yelling.
Right.
Like, hey, what's going on?
That's the
Maxi
people
will,
in the elevator.
under his breath, Maxi will say to Zed, leave the emergency door propped open. And then Maxi is going to drop into the elevator.
Oh.
Okay. So Maxi drops into the elevator. So you slide the latch, pop the thing open, drop in. Zed and Apex, where are you going?
Is there anybody in the immediate vicinity?
Oh,
who
yeah.
saw
There's
us
people
open?
on every floor. Yeah. There's just
Yeah.
random office workers. They're
So
like, hi.
I'm still wearing the vest and the hat.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue with the lie of, yeah, we were stuck in the elevator. We're just extracting ourselves. Stay calm. Everything's going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So a couple people actually come over to help you pull the elevator open.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
and get Apex out. Maxi, roll initiative.
All right, here we go again.
You got rid of the sucky dice, right?
Well, I only have a couple of dice, and they're all kind of sucky right now, but this isn't too bad. 14.
It's your turn. So you drop back down and they're like, hey, who are you? And it's your turn.
And
I'm vengeance, blah, blah.
yeah, again, as kicking begins, this time Maxi pulls his knife.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That blood doesn't come out of your suit very well, Maxi.
And Maxi has a
Zed
plan
has
for
a
that
good
too.
You just buy a new suit.
Oh,
Maxi has a plan for that. 15.
good point.
That does not hit. He manages to dodge. At that point, he
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I actually have a bonus for my knife, so I have 17.
that still does not hit.
Okay.
He tries to punch you in the face.
All right.
What did you do?
What are you doing? Are you dodging, blocking, just
That's-
defending?
Nat 20 on defense. So
Yep.
20.
You very adroitly stop his fist from hitting you in the face. Second one is trying to grapple you.
Okay.
I love elevator and hallway fights.
Can I use parkour against the grapple?
Yes. Because what are you gonna do? Describe it.
Same, like, so he grabs onto me, and Maxi's going to like kick himself, like start to try and actually wall run up. So like kind of up and up, like put his feet out of the ceiling and go around behind the guy.
Okay. Roll your defense roll with parkour.
17.
That is successful. So he goes to grab you, you wall run up over and land behind him, and it is now your turn.
Stabby stab. That's better. 17, 20, 22.
Roll damage.
I'm going to go with the. This says the vibro knife is 3 to 1. I'm going to go with the 3.
Okay, roll me damage and locations. Oh, actually, sorry. Roll me 2 more hit rolls first.
Okay. Yep.
So the first one hit. Second one?
Yep.
While you're doing that, Apex and Zed, so you get out. You start hearing some struggling behind you, but where are you heading? You're standing on the floor on the 13th floor now. Where are you
Right.
going?
Yeah.
Well, he said to leave the prop open the emergency door. So go over to wherever the emergency door is.
Which is around the backside. So are you just being like, oh, what are you doing?
So I've still got the cuffs.
Yes.
No, I'm not. Like, yeah, this is someone we were just I have to escort her out of the building. Comms are down, so we're gonna make an orderly line. Everybody come with us, and we're gonna go over to the emergency door and say, "All right, everybody go."
Okay, give me a deceit
So
check again.
We're doing a Han Solo Chewbacca thing.
I'm fine. How are you? What's
Okay.
going on?
I'm fine.
Maxi, give me your attack rolls.
Yep, my other 2 attack rolls, I got a 16 and an 18.
Okay, those all hit. Give me locations and damage, please.
Okay.
What do you got, Zed?
And I haven't rolled location hits yet, so
D12.
explain that for me. Thank you.
D12.
34.
34?
Yes, I had to add up a lot of numbers. I'm
Wow.
sorry.
They're like, okay, and they start following you. Like obedient
Does-
little corporate drones.
Does the fire door have a little window?
No.
Then Chon is standing at the fire door, unaware that there's a cavalcade of people
And-
about to
Yes.
run them over.
Can we open that door though, or is it?
Yeah, you're gonna have to push it open. When you push it open, it goes boo, and so Chon, you hear the door open, and people start walking down the stairs with Zed and Apex. Maxi, what do you
I
got?
start like gesturing.
Is it now? Do you want 3 location hits for each one?
One location
each
hit for each hit.
Okay, so the first one is 9.
Okay.
Second is 11.
Okay.
The third is 12.
Okay. So you're cutting the crap out of his arms and legs.
The first hit is a 4. The second hit is a 5. The third hit is a 5.
Okay. Yeah, you're slicing the snot out of his arms and legs.
Alex, I have a mechanical question for
Go
you
ahead.
really quick. So he rolled 9, 11, and 12, right? Wouldn't that be left leg, right leg, right leg?
Okay,
Based on
yeah,
the character
so
sheet.
the
I'm
legs.
not sure.
Yep, it would be. So you're slicing the crap out of his legs.
Okay, I just want to make sure I
at which
understood
point-
how it worked.
He draws his pistol and tries to shoot you.
All right.
Maxi, what are you doing?
I'm also going to use. I'm going to use parkour again. I'm going to try to go low and then kind of but like around and behind him, his legs. And we're in a very close quarters.
Yep.
And Maxi can use.
This
all,
is like the
all
cap.
6 surfaces.
It's like Jason Bourne meets the Captain America elevator fight.
Yeah, this is just Winter Soldier.
Little bit.
He's trying to do.
Actually, this is very Winter Soldiery. Like Maxi's kind of like throwing a knife up in the air and like then using it to
That's-
stab people.
Everyone's in
What-
suits. Everyone's looking good.
That's a 23.
That
on the
is
defense.
successful. He manages to not shoot you in the chest.
Does he shoot his friend?
No. The other
Right.
guy is going to attempt to hit you with his nightstick.
All right.
Zed, Apex, and Chone, you are walking down the stairs with about 15 people.
That defense roll for Maxi is a 12.
That it was successful. It is now your turn again.
Oh shit. Okay. I assumed I was gonna get hit with that one.
The emergency doors that we opened. It's got like the push bar
Yep.
to open. Can we open it from inside the stairwell?
No.
Okay,
We have to
Then
prop
we're
it
just
up.
Only on the first floor.
gotcha. So we propped that door open,
Okay.
and then I'm assuming this is like a huge group of people.
Yeah, like 20.
Yeah. All right. Then we're just gonna keep walking down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Well-
like gradually changing my hair color again.
Okay.
I'm now a redhead.
Maxi?
Chon is right behind Apex and sends Maxi a quick message just saying evac via stairs.
Right as you got into the stairwell, you do hear a gunshot. Maxi, it's your turn.
So I'm doing the 3 hits again.
Okay.
The first one was a 4. I assume that's not going to hit. The
That's a
second
miss.
one, sorry. The second one was a 12, and the third one was a natural 20.
Third one hits, so roll me a location and damage, and then double the damage.
12 and
God, you're really after the leg
it's going to
arteries.
be a total of 10.
Oh. Yeah. He falls to the ground. As he's taken 20 damage to that leg. Yes, he falls to the ground bleeding severely. Which means his turn's going to get skipped. The other guy's going to pull his pistol out and try and shoot you.
All right. Again, trying to go with the whole parkour thing.
Yep.
Since, again, tight quarters, we're going to try and do like some, again, kind of a wall run type of maneuver, using like the back wall to spring forward over him.
By the way, the chat actually did quote the Captain America fight. Before we start, does anyone want to get off? Like,
All right.
I'm picturing this where like Maxi's like stab, wall run, bam, bam, bam.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm not getting him on the hits, but I'll take him on the defense roll. So,
Yeah.
so
And so
That's gonna
Maxi
be a
has
26.
currently ceiling run, wall run twice, like nearly taken a guy's leg off, and now it is Maxi's turn again.
all right, well,
That guy's got to be dizzy.
This seriously,
He just falls.
Maxi
over.
is confusing the crap out of this guy. You all are just kind of like meandering down the stairs.
In the stairwell, when nobody's looking, Shawn takes the vest off and slips it onto Apex.
Oh.
Another 3 stabs. The first one is a 6. The first one's a 7. The second one is a 16, and the third one is a 19.
Say that one more time.
The first hit was a 6.
Miss.
The second hit was a 16.
Hits.
The third one was a 19.
Hits. So as you get to the 12th floor, everybody gasps because they see 2 dead guards laying there.
Oh, fuck.
No, that shouldn't be the 12th floor. That's the 20th floor.
That's the 20th
Oh, you took
floor.
him back up?
No,
they-
we
Oh,
were on
you're
the
right. You're
20th.
right.
Remember, we were going
Oh,
up,
that's
and
right.
we didn't start fighting until we
You're
got
right.
to the 20th
My
floor.
mistake. They don't
Right.
see that yet. So you all are walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Cat,
I'm
seriously?
yeah.
I rolled 2 1s on the hit location die,
That's his face.
and then
He's not armored there.
No.
that's going to be 12 points total. Sorry,
You hit him in the throat and he's now bleeding out on the floor. Both of them are effectively combat ineffective at this point, so I'll take you out of the initiative. How would you like to end it? You are also covered in blood.
Maxi goes back up the. Maxi takes his knife and goes back up the elevator hatch.
Okay. Do you kill them first, or are you just going to let them bleed?
Maxi just he won't leave them to bleed out. He'll kill them.
Okay.
He'll end them both.
So, Maxie, you're back up on the elevator shaft, covered in blood.
Maxi's going to parkour back over to the ladder.
Give me a parkour check.
Did you close the lid?
He did.
Okay.
Question: is the elevator door still propped open as I come up the hatch?
Yes.
Is the door to the floor open?
Yes.
And are people still moving past?
Nope.
Nope.
It's empty
Does it
now.
Does it appear quiet?
Yes.
Okay. Then Maxi will go out through that.
So you're going to
that
slide
door,
off the top of the elevator down onto the 13th floor. Okay.
down onto the 13th floor. He's going to go around to that stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go back up to the 20th floor.
Okay. You reach the 20th floor,
Or I reach the. He's going back to the landing with the 2 bodies.
which is between 19 and 20. Okay, you're there.
Okay. Using his.
Let's see if they've managed to fix their daggone thing yet.
Um.
There it is.
All right.
Maxi?
I'm gonna. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Okay. Maxi is covered in blood right now, right? Basically from the knife fight.
Yes.
Okay. Maxi's gonna pull out his knife and, like, close his eyes for a minute, and then he's gonna jam that knife into his side
Okay.
and just leave the knife there, and then fall like between these 2 guys.
Wow.
Okay. As you do that, and as you all are getting to about the 4th floor, the power comes back on.
Which means the cameras just came back on, right?
Oh, boy.
Yep.
All right.
So, you reach the bottom floor.
I turn off my glow, by the way.
The security guards who were there are now, or were there, aren't there anymore. Everybody's stuck, though, because there's basically slats that are in place over the glass entryway. What are you doing?
So we're all down in the lobby, like the main first floor lobby.
Yes, kind of milling
But the
about.
but the building itself is still locked down from the outside because we were under the security lockdown.
Yep.
And I've
Our-
taken off the hoodie and tied it around my waist, by the way.
And I think we talked about this before. This is a nice lobby of a nice corporate building, so I'm sure there's seating and a coffee shop or something, right?
Yes.
Okay, everybody. So building's still under lockdown, but we're safely evacuated. So let's just sit tight here for a minute, relax, grab some snacks.
I'll get coffee for everyone, and
I'll-
Shawn will go over and get coffee.
I'll see if we can get communications back up and running.
There's a barista just waiting there at the coffee spot. They're in lockdown, too. They're like, oh, I can do it. You know what? It's on the house today. And she starts pulling coffees.
20 coffees. Yep. Shawn starts ferrying them like a good little assistant.
Maxi, go ahead and do...
Yeah, what do you want to do for damage for stabbing myself?
How bad do you... Like, you're a pretty smart guy. So you know
Maxi's
where most of your organs are.
Maxi is trying to give himself the best flesh wound appearance. So it needs to be bleeding, but it doesn't... I need it to not be so serious I will die, but it needs to generate blood. So
the best way to do that is
to
actually
try
to
to
stab
stab
yourself like here and leave the knife there where it
Yeah.
will almost seal the wound.
yeah, that's what his plan is. That he wants to leave the knife, and he's going to start crawling up the stairs away from these two dead guys.
Okay. So you take 6 points of damage to your chest.
Okay.
And
Notably, for any listeners, the first damage Maxi has taken in this game.
this is the most combat this group has seen in this game. So Maxi, you're crawling up the stairs slowly. As you're crawling up the stairs, you see some security people come down. They're like kind of racing down the stairs. They're like, "Whoa!"
And Maxi's like, "Help! They went down. 2 guards dead." And he like, and Maxi he's putting on the act, right?
Give me a deceit check.
All right.
If you end up getting the job, I'm going to laugh.
Zed, give me your high or a low.
High. Because I said low last time.
Oh yes, thank you.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Maxi?
19.
Okay. On their comms, they're like, "Yo, we need a med team on 19. Or sorry, rather 22. We need med team in the stairway outside 22 now." And so they come down and are on their way. So as the three of the others, Apex, Zed, and Shawn, are sitting there, you see the slat walls start to raise in the lobby, the metal slats on the outside of the building. What are you doing?
Shawn's remaining calm and is waiting for the inevitable exodus so they can get out in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think-
is anybody else exiting?
Yeah, so people are going outside to smoke cigarettes. They're a little irritated.
Yeah.
You
I
see a
know
group
that-
of about 10 of them who are all smokers walk outside and immediately light up.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna like elbow one of them, like, "Hey, man, you got an extra?"
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I can bum you one. You need a light?"
Yeah, thanks.
Does
I
Apex
don't
smoke?
Apex does not smoke, but
Okay,
I'm just gonna
give me
kinda,
a
like...
deceit check to not hack your lungs off.
Well, I'm not actually like puffing. I'm just holding.
That first one's not that bad. I think you can fake your way through it.
No.
That's a
The first
23.
one's
The first
that
one's
bad.
always the worst.
If you don't smoke, that first pull is hard.
It's a 23, and I'm
Because you've
just
got to do the
holding it.
pull to get it to light.
Oh shit! I don't know how cigarettes work.
Okay, what'd you get?
Hey, we get to vape.
23? So you're like, "Oh my god, this is terrible." And you're like, "Oh, so good. So good." That's Apex.
Thanks. Rough day.
So the three of you, are you walking away from the building now? Are you ditching there? What are you doing? Give me some descriptions here.
Shawn powers their glow back up and summons the limo for them and Zed.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of like, "We'll pick you up a couple blocks away. Just head east."
To me?
Yeah.
Okay, all three of you give me deceit checks to blend into the crowd.
Yes, deceit. I'm so good at not that.
Maxi. A couple minutes later, a med team comes down. They see you. They pull out like a flip-out stretcher, and they proceed to. You hear them call another thing. They're actually calling for a chopper medevac for you.
All right.
And they take you to the roof where a drone helicopter ambulance picks you up to take you to the hospital.
So as they're picking me up, as they're kind of taking me or getting me kind of ready to get put into the drone, Maxi will turn to one of the people attending him, one of the emergency personnel. "Can we please reschedule the interview?"
We'll talk to him.
So dedicated.
So you managed to you are now in a drone chopper on your way to San Francisco General.
All right.
What do I got for deceit checks?
Natural 20.
Nice.
So 22.
23.
How's a 13 do ya?
Well, I'm gonna give you a bonus for that thing, but I'm gonna make a note of that.
Does the cigarette help my disguise?
Your first one with the cigarette did help. So you managed to
It
get
makes
away
you cooler.
and get to the limo, right, and link up there. You don't know where Maxi is, although he does have a glow. So, Chone, you can attempt to track Maxi.
I just went to the memo, you said?
We're going to pick you up, remember? 3 blocks east?
But I made it there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I put out the cigarette.
So as we are driving away in the limo, I think we write an email to what's his face that we were going to meet.
We need to
Marshall?
reschedule.
Marshall Parker.
Yep.
Marshall
Yeah.
Mathers.
Chase.
Chase. Hey bud. Building was a shit show. We'll get drinks on the boat later.
Toodles.
Chone, you managed to figure out, you're pretty sure, after a few minutes, you determine that Maxi has been taken to San Francisco General.
We just send him. I send him a a Red Cross emoji and then the shrugging shoulders emoji.
They, Maxi, you get pulled off. You don't have your glow with you. It's like next to you. It's with your personal effects, so you can't see your glow. They take you off and straight into surgery. And that's
If
where
there's
we're going to
no
end
way-
tonight's
Okay.
episode.
Ugh.
Oh, wow.
Looking
Made it.
forward to the cocktail of drugs.
So,
Wow.
we'll do the consequences of the rest of that
You know
next time.
We're all alive.
Thank you,
Yes.
everyone,
Yeah.
for joining us for Chaos Inc. We've got, I think, 2 more episodes before we go on a brief hiatus for the summer. Let everybody get a break. We will be back on Wednesday for Identico After Dark, and in 2 weeks again for our next episode of Chaos Inc. But, Michael, where can people find you on the internets?
You can find me at LoserMLW at all the socials. You can also find me at RedemptionPodcast.com or at RedemptionPod on Twitter. It is a Star Wars actual play called Redemption that I am taking part in and have been for the last 6 years with my good friend
7.
Kaylee.
7 years.
7 years.
Speaking of
With
which,
my good friend Kaylee.
Kaylee, can we find you on the Redemption Podcast?
You also can find me there. I'm also still shilling for just a few more people to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are so very, very close, to 100 subscribers at this point.
So close.
We are literally at 99 subscribers. So
Oh,
somebody
come
wants
on,
to
somebody in the
somebody
chat.
subscriber.
Go do
somebody
it.
please.
Go
But you can find
do
me
it.
there. Also on Twitter at Anime Girl.
Awesome. Steph, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me on all the social medias at Starlit Firefly. You can hear me on the podcast Cthulhu and Friends, which is at CAF Podcast. And you can also hear me on Sawyer and Bennett and Zombies, which is at Sawyer and Bennett. And we are currently recording the second half of the first season, so that's really exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah, so go follow
It's a
us.
good show. Y'all need to check out Sawyer Bennett and
very good
Zombies. Caleb, tell us about Point 5 and where we can find you.
I am on the socials at the Caleb G. You can hear me over on the RPG Academy as well. And as you so graciously mentioned, point5past.org. This is the entertainment charity foundation I have put together. We are making and distributing a whole bunch of free gaming products with the hope that you like them and you decide to throw a little bit of money to some charity. We've got direct links to Pelotonia. This is a cancer charity that I've supported for the past few years. It's an excellent, excellent cause. So check out point5past.org on the socials, P5Past. And if you like what's there, throw some money at Pelotonia. If not, that's okay.
As always, I am Alex the Humanoid. Please go check all of our links for our Hero Forge affiliate link. You can get the Identico Core Rulebook at playidentico.com or at Gamers Heaven in Seattle, at 5116-196 in Linwood. See, look at all those shiny things. I will be there tomorrow, but I will be there Wednesday broadcasting Identico After Dark live from Gamers Heaven. We're also, I think, going to have Michael on the show this week as well. We're going to do some silly stuff. So thank you all for joining us. I appreciate it. And join us next time. We will see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Parkour. Parkour.
Parkour.